Hi. I haven't shared an update in a really long time. I'm pumping right now, and I figured why not do a little update while making milk for the babies that are upstairs. So I think I shared a quick update once the babies were born, and we are closing in on almost 4 months. We're about a week away, 2 weeks away from the triplets turning 4 months old. I started back to work this week. I'm on day three. Whew, we have our wonderful nanny, Manny, nanny, guy nanny, that started last week, so we had a little bit of a transition time. Grant's back at the office, so a lot's changed, but it's a lot more normal feeling now. So, man, things that have happened. So, babies were in the NICU, little under a month. They came home. The boys came home July 2nd, and then Emmy came home a week and a half before that. So we got to have her home, kind of see what it was like to have a singleton baby. And then the boys came home, and really we've just been adjusting. I have been super lucky and have been making about 100 ounces a day for the babies. I use the Baby Buddha breast pump, as you can see, and then I hook it up to the Legendary Milk Cups. And so they are in my bra right now, pumping away. And then um, I'm pumping about 5 times a day. I was pumping every 3 hours up until about the 12-week mark. And through the night, pumping a whole lot. And then baby started sleeping through the night. So right around like the 10, 11 week mark, they decided they were going to give us some good stretches. So we were getting like 10 to 5, 10 to 4, 10 to 5. We'd feed them a bottle. They'd go back to sleep and wake up around 6 or 7. So my pumping also started stopping. I stopped my middle of the night pump probably 2 weeks ago. Baby's turned 16 weeks tomorrow. So I've been about 2 weeks on this whole pumping once through the night thing. It's actually not once through the night, it's once when they wake up. So I pump at 10 o'clock and then I pump at 6 or 7, really, depending on what time the babies wake up. That pump session is a little intense. It is about 45 minutes long, and I usually get about 30 ounces. And that sounds a little bit crazy. I Googled it. I just have really high storage capacity. It's not normal. It's just that my body just keeps making the milk, and it doesn't get triggered by being full. It just kind of keeps coming. So I hook up. I usually feed the babies using milk popper or bottle popper and pump. I do a 30-minute session and then usually another 15 minutes depending on how full I feel. But I'm filling up a mason jar. I've got these bigger, like 35 ounce. I don't even know how many ounces are in those mason jars. But I have to dump my bottles halfway through. I use 8-ounce bottles. So it's pretty amazing to be able to make that much milk. And babies are 100% on my milk. We did formula fortifying for I think until they were 2 months. I was adding a scoop of formula to breast milk. I don't remember the ratios anymore. I think it was can't remember. So they were getting fortified. I think they were 22 calorie, but just to kind of get them chunked up and make sure they were getting what they needed. But then my milk supply has just been tremendous, and my milk's good quality. Like it's fatty and it's not super watery, and so the doctor was like, yeah, I'm just stop the formula. So that helped a lot. Their tummies were a lot happier. They were going to the bathroom, pooping more regularly. Their poop was better and, feeling a little bit better for them. Still not solid because I don't think it turns solid until they eat solids, but, they're doing really well with that. They slept in our room up until a week ago. We moved them to their room in their cribs. We transitioned the boys to the Magic Merlin sleep suits. They were just getting frustrated being in their swaddles and breaking out. Emmy wanted nothing to do with that sleep suit, so we were swaddling her. Since she hasn't rolled over, the boys have all rolled over at least twice. They like to play on their little play mat. especially on tummy time, they get pissed off and they roll over. So we figured that was time for them to not be in swaddles. So they sleep in their little marshmallow suits. They look hilarious. Um, Emmy, we just swaddled her last night without her arms, and she didn't sleep at all. So you can't tell. Probably can tell the dark circles under my eyes. I'm not sleeping through the night. I'm up worrying about them. My anxiety is pretty high. I can always tell when that's getting a little intense because my dreams come out really vivid, and I have what I call awake mirrors, where I um, think things are happening, then they're not actually happening. So, that my pillow is actually a baby wrapped in a swaddle, and I think I'm laying on the baby, or I think Grant's laying on a baby, or just very unrealistic things happening. And so, I'm actually talking to a nurse practitioner that I've met through this whole process. She actually did my um, physical exam to get my medications for this round of IVF, and she ended up being pregnant right around the same time as me. And so we've all just had a really good kind of chat relationship and just talked to her a little bit about postpartum depression and anxiety. And she said, well, let's just chat. I have mental health clinics on Wednesdays. You never know. A little bit of medication might help even things out. I have been noticing what I've kind of found to be called mom rage, which I had with Garrett. It's just where I feel uncontrollably angry. I don't fear the safety of my child or children, but it's just this uncontrollable anger. And I read about it because of a good friend posted and shared that she was kind of dealing with it. And it's a thing. It's hormonal imbalance. It's stress. It's COVID. I mean, it's all these different things going on that I realized this isn't me. I'm not an angry person, and I need to not blame myself for this kind of thing. So that's one part of it. These crazy dreams. I'm just gonna chat and see what might be able to help either even things out or coping skills. Also have a appointment later in October. The therapist just to talk through some things. I really was hoping to have someone to talk to right before I went back to work, but I kind of managed it on my own pretty well. I would say I had some concerns, just of feeling like I should be able to do all of this. Like I should be able to be a mom and work and feel like I'm not, less than in either of those jobs. It's hard seeing babies respond to somebody that's not me in such a positive way. Love our babysitter. He's really great with them, and that's a really good thing because they light up when he comes in the room. And it's been me, honestly. 80% of the time, Grant's been awesome, but he's been back to work for a long time. But I was their primary caregiver for 3 months, so dealing with a lot of that. Realizing that when I had Garrett, a lot of my postpartum anxiety or whatever it was, baby blues, postpartum depression, was covered up by the fact that my dad died during all of that. So I couldn't really pinpoint what was making me sad or anxious or angry. I kind of just thought it was all what happens when you lose a parent, not baby related. So now that I don't have a massive devastation happening, hopefully, nothing happens. But it's just been babies. And so, talking to somebody about having multiples and a lot of the additional stressors that are going on, not much else is rocky. So it is all baby related. I'm also exhausted. I'm not sleeping very well. So I'm just trying to kind of work through and get through the day. So mental health is another big thing that just making sure I'm kind of, being preventative, but also have a little bit of it bubbling up. What else is going on? Really, it's just the day-to-day survival. I've lost a little bit of weight, which has been nice, this pumping thing. I think I read somewhere that I burn 20 calories per ounce, so 2,000 calories a day is going towards pumping and making milk for baby. So I've lost the baby weight plus probably another 20 pounds, which is kind of great. Obviously, I'm trying to be healthy. I eat an insane amount of food, trying to make sure the milk that I make is really good for the babies. I think they're a little bit sensitive when I have too much dairy. They get very tooty and uncomfortable. So we've added in some gas drops. I also give them a multivitamin every morning per the pediatrician's recommendation, a iron supplement, probiotics, and then the gas drops. So those are things that they get in their first morning bottle. So the other thing that I have going on, I just cut off, so I'll show it to you, are these La Vie massagers. There's two of them, and I tuck them right in my bra, and they are warm and vibrate. And what they do is they help kind of get the milk moving through and out. Pretty awesome. Really love these. I follow someone on Instagram. Her Instagram name is Be My Breast Friend, and she influenced me a lot. She told me to get these. I have two sets because another triplet mom just gave me her extra pair, so now I have two. So I love those. She also shared the Baby Buddha setup with these legendary milk cups, and I'm actually done, so I might pull them out real quick if I can do it modestly. So these just hook into the milk cups. This hooks into the Baby Buddha, and let's see if I can do this. I can. And then I use the Bojen cushions to help make it comfortable. So this is one of the cups, and it's very full because I'm a large producer of the milk. So there's a little spout on the end, the milk pours out there, and everything's all self-contained. So huge, huge benefit to have these because I'm able to pump while I do things like talk to YouTube and share updates. So yeah, trying to make sure I get all the calories in that I need, um, keep making milk, and keep my supply going. And that's been, one of the more challenging things is just to make sure I don't do stuff that will make a dip. Um, and being able to give babies milk. We're not nursing, really exclusively pumping. I think every baby has latched at least once, um, and has fed, so they know what it's like. I know what it's like. I nursed Garrett till he was 1. It's been really helpful on my mental health to be able to just know this is what I'm doing, pumping and feeding babies, and it's been great. And other people can feed the babies. Like right now, my helper is upstairs, probably giving a bottle right now. I'm making more milk. I'll take it up. And it's been really good. So not a lot else. The babies are hitting milestones really well. They're starting to reach for toys. They follow where sounds coming from. Like I said, Keaton and Henry are both rolling a little bit. I think Emmy's gotten halfway. She gets stuck. But I think they're a little behind what a 4-month-old would be, mainly because they were preemies. Um, but they're doing a lot of the things that they should be doing. Making noises and smiling. Everybody's smiling real big. I'm sharing some pictures over on my Instagram channel, so our Instagram page. So you're welcome to take a look there and see some pictures of babies. It's just Garber Party of 6 there as well. But yeah, we're getting into the rhythm of things. We're still staying in our COVID bubble. We've all been vaccinated except for Garrett. He hopefully, when this comes out, will when he gets he's 5, so when it's open for children, we will get him vaccinated. He started kindergarten. Super happy about that. But we're really just hunkering down, and I'm working, and Grant's working, and just trying to survive with these little kiddos. Garrett loves them. He plays with them a lot, almost a little too much. He loves a little too hard, we say. Have to remind him to not jump on babies and touch their faces and just things like that. But yeah, I will try to do more updates now that I'm working in my office space again, and it's a little more freedom. I know most people want to see babies. That's really what I have my Instagram page for, is to share more stories and things there. But hopefully I can do a little bit more updates, share some monthly pictures and things like that of how they're doing, how they're progressing, because I really appreciated having those kinds of updates when I was pregnant and kind of following along with some other moms. So I'll try to come back on and share some more updates. So for now, it's kind of a little bit about how I'm doing, how babies are doing at a high level. But we'll kind of dive in deeper, maybe even talk about some of the cool things, the different equipment and baby toys and all that kind of good stuff, maybe next time. But just wanted to hop on, share a little bit of an update, and kind of say hi to everybody that's been following along on our journey. So no bump dates. There's no bump here anymore. Definitely pre baby body, and just excited to kind of keep going with the adventure. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.